Hey y'all, so it is PSA time. I am taking a break from decorating for Christmas because there's something that's really been bothering me, and last night it just went to a whole new level. Apparently, there are adults who still don't quite understand germs. And let me apologize now if Christian Katie doesn't really shine through on this, but it is snarky season. So, yeah. Um, I just don't understand why it's so hard for people to comprehend what we need to do if we want to stop the spread of germs, stop us from getting sick, stop other people from getting sick. I mean, really, it's simple, y'all. Good nutrition is always key. But after that, what do? Well, you wash your hands. Wash your hands when you go to the bathroom. You wash your hands anytime you sneeze or you cough or, whatever. There are just so many times that you need to be doing that people don't. So also, we really shouldn't be even sneezing and coughing into our hands to begin with, but if you do, please don't touch a surface until you go and you wash your hands. Also, if you're going to sneeze or cough, please do so either into your shirt like that or into your arm, and not just achoo, right? Because the germs are still going to go everywhere. You really need to get in there like that. Also, stay home. Stay home when you're sick. Parents, keep your children home. So on Monday we received a reminder from my daughter's dance studio about the sick policy. Keep your children home if they exhibit certain symptoms, which were listed. Guess what happened on Tuesday? There was a girl, and I felt so bad for her. She was a middle school girl, and she threw up all over the place multiple times. Well, I picked my daughter up from dance class last night, and she tells me that that girl was there. And right now, the classes are performing for each other, getting ready for the holiday show coming up in a few weeks. And that girl was in my daughter's class. And then there was another little girl from my daughter's class who said that her entire family has the flu right now. Okay, so now I'm mad. Not at the little girl, obviously, but at her mother. People, you know better. Your child is sick, you keep them home. You have the flu, you stay at home. You don't go out. If you have to go out, try to wear a mask. If you don't have one, you know what? Get your medicine and get out and try to avoid people. Carry hand sanitizer with you. All right? These are not hard things to do. There was a mom a couple of months ago at the dance studio who did not wash her hands after using the bathroom. That is disgusting. It is. It's really foul, you guys. I don't care. I don't know why people think that they don't need to do that, but you do. Okay? Teach children to cover. I remember a couple of years ago, there is a little girl. It was my daughter's holiday party at school. It was the last day of school before winter Christmas break. And the little girl was very obviously sick. She should not have been at school at all. She should have been in bed. And they were decorating cookies, and she was sitting near my daughter. And I told my daughter, you can't eat that. And my daughter was kind of upset about it. And I was like, listen, I will buy you a dozen cookies. You are not going to eat that cookie. And her mom was like, oh, yeah, she didn't want to miss the party. And, y'all, I'm not responsible for my face. I don't know what it does. I'm sorry, but I have no control over it. And I must have given her a look because she did one of those, like, she backed up kind of things. And she was like, well, I'm going to take her home after this. And I'm thinking, the damage is already done. She's been here. She's been exposing all these kids. That is so selfish. That is so rude. They were talking that same day about a little boy who never got to go to any of the holiday parties because he was always sick around that time of year. I felt awful for the kid, but you know what? Kudos to the mom for keeping her kid home when he was sick. You stay home. You don't do that. That's rude. That's selfish. Listen, I had the school counselor call me and email me one time asking if everything was okay because my son had missed so much school from being sick. And I'm like, listen, he used to be that kid, right? We were that family that we used to get sick all the time. We don't anymore. We've made a couple of changes in our lives and certain things, and we rarely get sick now. But I mean, that doesn't mean that we're immune to it. And even so, like, I was still that mom who would keep my kids home. And I just don't understand it. Don't be rude. Don't be selfish. Don't put other people's health at risk. There are people who are immune compromised, whatever. I'm sorry, I'm not saying that right, but you know what I'm talking about. You just don't do that to other people. Wash your hands, cover, and stay home. Parents, don't send your kids to school or to any of their activities, okay? Thank you. PSA is done.